So what it is the elite say, look, these are our sage people. They know they ain't shit, but they say it's the best that we can get as a connection to the ancient man. You know what I'm saying? Although he's a fake one, that's not the point. They make sure that they say if we're going to have any type of thing, we got to have a group of priest people in the white sector. And them Jews is the one they pick. So for the middle back is a Jew, that lets you know that these motherfuckers is running scared. They running scared of this shit. You see? Include the point where I'm saying now this Operation Dirty Trick shit. All of a sudden 2000, I've been running my fucking mouth for years. You know what I'm saying? Damn Nation Islam and damn Atlanta had a hit out on me in 95. Whole hit. You know, nothing. And all of a sudden now it's get Bobby Hemmitt. Niggas is coming out the woodwork talking shit. I ain't stupid, I know it's the government. But the government ain't gonna touch nothing and stuff like that. They're just gonna make it real difficult with these little Negroes around here. You see what I'm saying? But I told them, look, it's real simple. What you do is, you come out and you say, government is after me and all, but I got God on my side. The government say, you can kill that motherfucker right now.
Right.
He don't know the game. You can take him out right now. He don't know what time it is. Tell the motherfucker you from the dark side. Tell him, Billy say, I'm Satan. You ain't got to worry about nobody fucking just like, wait a minute. You better leave that motherfucker there alone. He lining up with some shit because he know what time it is down here. Tell him you from the dark. You tell him you from God, they say you can kill his ass. Number one, what the word God is a German deity. That's the first damn shit. People say you from a German motherfucker. That's the first kick right there. But you come with that shit about I'm a righteous man, and I'm a spiritual man, or I'm a righteous man, they say you can take that nigga out. They die a dime a dozen. They know the apparatus on how this shit goes. Plus they know that them angels up there in heaven, they ain't gonna block for you because they don't want to relinquish power. They already know that shit. They know that the damn seraphim is your fucking enemy. Them the ones you worship. Them seraphonic deities. They don't like you. They told you that shit on damn Fight Club. You gotta realize that God don't even like your ass. You know?
You're talking about Jehovah.
I'm talking about the ones that, yeah, Jehovah and all this kind of thing.
Right. Let
me tell you how bad this thing is. They got some Sanskrit text. And this shit comes all the way out of ancient Kemet. And they like, look, if we can keep them fools down there believing that we on their side, we'll fool their ass forever. They say, but one thing about it, they say, we are the number one enemies. That's one thing they make bones about it in the Sanskrit text, which is very old. That comes also comes out of Kush. So this is pre-dynastic Kemet. They say straight up, we'll have a lot more of this type of stuff going on in the coffin text, where we got fragments of it, or the stuff they won't let out. And in the Sanskrit text, they tell you, they say, look, the seraphim, or what you call the archangels, they say, look, these motherfuckers down here we don't even like. This shit is it's worse than what you think it is. So you tell a motherfucker I'm lining up with the powers of good, they be like, you can kill his ass because the powers are good. You go ahead and kill his ass. Because we ain't blocking nowhere for no man. Human, we ain't blocking for. You tell a motherfucker you from the dark side, then you shit. That crap will leave you alone. They'll leave you alone. That's the thing about it. We'll get into that type of stuff if you're not sure about what I'm talking about here. You're not sure about what I'm talking about here. It's a whole other thing and all. But don't trust no seraphims. And 98% of the people that you love and you worship is seraphonic energies.
It's like the seraphonic energies like Michael and Gabriel.
Michael, Gabriel, and all that kind of shit. They even show you on Prophecy 3.
Prophecy 1, 2, and 3.
Prophecy 3. The angel of death was coming to kill up humanity to release the original souls. And damn Gabriel sold out. Got down here and got his driver's license and learned how to drive. Then they got, so the God and them sent them an angel to kill the angel of death. Angel of death is Osiris, the God of the dead. Remember in the book they say, I am the God of the living and not the dead. That's in the Bible. That lets you know that God is not for you. Because ultimately that God is a weak God. Because ultimately everything has to die. Everything has an appointment with death. You see what I'm saying? This is one thing about death. It's inevitable. So my point is ultimately if everything is going to death, and this God is a living, and not the God of the dead, but everything going to death, that means this God has got to be a subordinate entity, and it's got to be doggone a lesser deity. Because everything, and also too, the whole point is you want to meet up to God when you dead. I want to meet up to God when I'm dead. Well, this motherfucker say he ain't the God of the dead. He's the God of the living. And not the dead. You see? We'll go further in that in a few minutes. But for a few minutes and stuff. But so you say you better line up to something that you better line up to something with the white folk, with the Pope and them is called an evil. Tell them I said, no, I'm evil. I'm evil. Straight up, I'm evil. And I sent messages to some niggas in Atlanta. I said, y'all messing with the wrong nigga. I said, I'm evil. I said, I killed everybody in your state. Boy, them niggas know they was scared. My girlfriend Jenny said, you got I'm scared of your ass now. I said, that's a wow. That's how I kill everybody in your state. And mean that shit too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, you say you the God, you say you righteous, they put a bullet in your head right now. Righteous people die every day because they know it's pawns in the game. And I'm going to let you in on a little secret wire in a few minutes what the Rick Vader said. I'll go into that in a few minutes. I believe I got this in the notes. Yeah, since I'm on the subject. The Rick Vader says that, which is very old, this is Typhonian pre-dynastic material that traveled out of pre-dynastic Kemet on into pre-dynastic Kemet, traveling the pre-dynastic Kemet on into Mesopotamia, India, Indus Valley, and all that type of stuff. The Rig Veda says,
would that be the Atlantean period?
Yeah, it would be. It would be the Atlantean period. No, which we could also document too, because the Hermetic texts talk about the land before the deluge and Tahuti, the priesthood before the deluge. And when you talk about the antediluvian, that means antediluvian, which means after the flood. The deluge means flood. So it's so much information on that type of stuff and all. But the Rig Veda talks about that what we call God of creation only lived about 1,000 years before he died. Motherfucker don't even exist. We down here by ourselves. Prince told your ass in 1984, in this world, you own your goddamn own. You know that when you fuck with humans. You're like, what's up? I thought, in this world, you own your fucking own. The Rig Veda, which is very old, ain't got to do that shit, is separated from that Bible and all that dumb shit for thousands of years. And we even got it in the Egyptian text, but it's in the coffin text. But the ones we got, only a few fragments. They got all that stuff locked down. They said the God that you the creator.
Is that why they use this name in Star Wars?
What?
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader.
No, that's a whole other thing. Well, the Veda, it's got something to do. Yeah, you know, Darth is the spirit.
Right,
but the Rig Veda says that the God that created this particular sector of the universe only lived 1,000 years. It kind of makes sense why you've been praying all this time. And then you think this person is the master of the universe and the white boy is fucked up. Only thing you would have to do is pray for $1 million. At least you'd be walking around saying, ha, I got some fucking money. Shit got the strip on it and everything. You know what I'm saying? It ain't counterfeit. That's the way this shit's supposed to be. If these brothers on your side, much hell as you caught. Right. They say, look, man, these people down here catching hell, and this damn boy down here is just crazy. He got the playing field all fucked up. So let's manifest some money for him. The white boy would have to go to some new shit. You see what I'm saying? If they was on your side, why is it that everything that the white boy put out here, we catch hell? Because them mugs up there. The look at the archangels that's left, and it just means angels of light. We'll get into that stuff all the thing. Because I'll break this shit down even more, what this stuff is really talking about. But if this particular God of creation, based on the Rig Veda, died about 1,000 years, only lived about 1,000 years after it made the creation. As a matter of fact, when you talk about forces, they said what it was is the creation itself was the limitation of this God. It created and then it left. It was like a force that created and then it was all spit out.